Good morning, everyone. I wanted to hop online and just share a few things that I've been feeling that I feel are reflective in the community at large, and with a lot of my dear friends and family members as well. Um, Totally unscripted here, so um, I want to acknowledge that this. This is a really, really challenging time. And regardless of how strong you are, regardless of how spiritual you are, or how connected, there are emotions, there are fears, there are insecurities, anxieties about our loved ones, about our career, about our businesses, and about ourselves as well. Those fears around illness, around death, around insecurity, uncertainty, chaos, all of those fears are real and founded and okay that you feel. I think this what this is teaching us is to be able to awaken and adapt and find our superpowers, find our strengths. This is the time to do that. But in the doing of that, it's really important to acknowledge all of those scary feelings that you have and find a voice for them in a safe way, but don't stay stuck there. The stuckness is where we surrender to the fear. Okay? So acknowledge that this is a situation that you have no control over, but you have control over your choices and how you respond to this lack of control in the environment right now with this virus. So find it's important to find a means to express what you're feeling and to support people close to you who are having those big feelings as well. Um, I'm chatting with a lot of people that are not so much in denial of what's going on around them, but certain levels of denial around their their feelings around it and how that's impacting them on a day-to-day basis. So name, acknowledge, validate, and then find ways to move forward in grounding yourself. And one of the things that I find really helps me with when I have those moments of anxiety and depression is to really stop. So mindfully take a moment and just stop, completely stop where you are. Stop physically, stop emotionally, just stop in your tracks. Take a deep breath and just be aware of where you are in that moment. And sometimes you might have to do that 20 times a day. But you're focusing in on every second, every minute, every hour sometimes, and just stopping and breathing and being present. Remind yourself that right here and now you're safe, that you're loved, you're connected, and you're highly resourceful and strong. And if you need reminding of that, ask the people that care about you the most. So for those of you that are struggling, you're not alone. In the past few days, I've had some very intense moments of fear, um, fear of not thriving, fear of getting ill, fear of my loved ones getting ill and me not being able to take care of them. The list goes on and on and on, right? And so I allowed myself to look at that and to look fear in the face and say, okay, so I'm going to feel you. I'm going to acknowledge you. And I'm going to ask you the question, what are you teaching me? And that brought me back to a place of stability, security, and faith. Because above all else, don't lose faith in you and your strength and your ability. I had created a course, an in-person course called Embracing the Rainbow Within. And it was a different kind of chakra exploration, because it was looking more at the emotional, the underlying emotions that feed that chakra and that live in that chakra space. And I think that given that the emotional body is very important to me, as important as the spiritual body. This is a course that I think could be very helpful. So I will be having that up and running. I'm needing to recreate it because I realized that uh, big sections of it were left on my desktop at my other work. So I will be recreating that for you. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I just want you to take a moment to place your hand on your heart, and just close your eyes and just become aware of your breath. Become aware of your hand on your heart, and become aware of how your breath connects to that heart space, and how your breath moves down through your throat into your heart space. And try to take that breath maybe a little bit deeper into your solar plexus, where a lot of stress lives. Okay, right there. Breathe down into your solar plexus. So I invite you, when you have those moments where you're feeling lost and stressed and worried for yourself and for your loved ones, for the world, to stop and breathe through that channel. And you don't have to stop there. You can breathe right down through your body and anchor yourself into Mother Earth, because Mother Earth has your back. And Mother Earth is stronger than she ever has, because through this process, she is healing herself. And so she is there for you more and more. Okay, so have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Much love.